graded stakes races on Saturday at Del Mar are mile and 1/8 grass races, races 9 and 11. Race 9 is this segment. It's the grade 2 John C. Mabee Stakes for fillies and mares at a mile and 1/8 on turf. And really, the question is, what happened to this division? The filly mare grass division in California is generally a revolving door, and it's turned out to be that way again this year. Charmaine's Mia was a beast this winter and spring at Santa Anita, but she has definitely tailed off. Princess Grace shipped to Del Mar and scored a decisive win in the yellow ribbon. And then she went back east for trainer Mike Stidham. She's actually targeting the grade 1 First Lady in early October at Keeneland. The 3-year-old filly Going Global, she won the Del Mar Oaks. She's going to be a fun one to watch next year when she meets older fillies and mares on grass for trainer Phil D'Amato. And as for the rest of them, well, it's kind of a mishmash. And a field of 9 entered the John C. Mabee Stakes. Let's go ahead and take a look at the field. I would expect favoritism to probably lean toward number 1 Maxim Rate, not because she ran so well last time out. She just ran okay, but because she's the only legitimate grade 1 North American winner in the entire field. That was a win in the Gamely 2 starts back. Last time out in the yellow ribbon that was won by Princess Grace. Maxim Rate finished 3rd. She did have some trouble in that race. We'll talk a little bit more about her. Other contenders include Going to Vegas, who dominated 2 other than over a good field. Fast Jet Court is an interesting new shooter to the division. She was a Group 1 winner in South America, making her North American debut. Very rarely do these South American imports win first time out in North America, but she's interesting. Fast Jet Court is because she has Group 1 class in Brazil, and she has won 6 out of 9. She's trained by Mike McCarthy. Okay, let's talk about the legitimate contenders in this field, including the filly that I like best. And I'm not sure she's good enough, but I'm not sure she's not either. And I'm referring to Going to Vegas, number 8, Going to Vegas, who actually won a grade 3 early this year at a mile and 1/4. And then she was overmatched in the Gamely. The Gamely was won by Maxim Rate, who we will talk about. But Going to Vegas, last time out, it was opening weekend at Del Mar. And Going to Vegas, she needed a confidence builder, and boy, did she get it. Let's take a look at the stretch run of the 2 other than won by Going to Vegas. And she takes the lead, and she kicks away to win by more than 3 lengths. She earned a 92 Beyer speed figure, if you're into speed figures on grass. And this was a decisive win. Now, not only was it a decisive win, and by the way, she was the 1-2 favorite, so she was supposed to win this race. But it turns out that she beat a very good field. The runner-up, Quiet Secretary, returned to win an allowance race. The 3rd place finisher, Avenue de France, returned to win a stakes race at Golden Gate Fields. And the 6th place finisher, Pulpit Rider, came back in her next start to win a Calbred Stakes at Del Mar. So Going to Vegas, she dominated what turned out to be a very good field. 3 next out winners behind her. Now, her trainer, Richie Baltas, Going to Vegas's trainer, Richie Baltas, said that she's probably best at a mile and 1/4, a mile and 3/8. And he's probably right. But she won going a mile and 1/8 last time out against allowance caliber fillies and mares. So she can handle the shorter distance, if you want to call 9 furlongs a short distance. I like her to win this race because I know what I'm going to get with Going to Vegas. She hasn't started in 7 weeks. That's okay. Baltas trainees tend to run super with time between starts. So I like Going to Vegas. She'll be ridden by Flavian Pratt. And I think that she can score an upset unless, of course, the best horse in the race wins. And the best horse, the most accomplished horse, is number 1, Maxim Rate. Maxim Rate last time out finished 3rd in the yellow ribbon. And by the way, Dog Tag, who's also in the John C. Mabee, ran 2nd in the yellow ribbon. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stretch run of the yellow ribbon. And Maxim Rate's going to be kind of down inside. That's Dog Tag on the outside, Maxim Rate down on the inside. And Maxim Rate, she did not have a great trip. You can't really say she had trouble per se, but she had to wait and wait and wait for room. And that allowed the winner, Princess Grace, to kick away. Dog Tag on the outside, she lost ground, but she never got stopped. Maxim Rate she didn't get stopped, but she had to wait for room. When you get a chance, go back and watch the entire final 3/8 of the yellow ribbon and decide for yourself. Did the traffic trouble that Maxim Rate encountered compromise her chances? And I would suggest that the answer is probably yes. She had to wait for room. Did it cost her the win? I don't know. She certainly would have been closer. And even though she finished third, it was actually a pretty good race at a mile and 1/16. Maxim Rate wants every bit of the mile and 1/8 distance of the John C. Mabee. And how do I know that? Because when you go back and watch her gamely, let's go ahead and do just that. It's May 31st in the Grade 1 gamely, and Maxim Rate, who was coming into this race after a disappointing comeback in the Jenny Wiley on a Keeneland turf course that she did not handle, but she returned to top form in the Grade 1 gamely, Maxim Rate did, and she won by a little bit less than one length. That was her first Grade 1 victory. She has won 6 of 17 in her career. And if she runs back to the gamely, Maxim Rate will be right there. So when all is said and done, the Filly Mare Grass division in California is wide open. It seems like there's a new winner every time around. Well, that new winner this weekend, in my opinion, I look for Going to Vegas to spring a mild upset over the class of the field, and that's Maxim Rate. I like Going to Vegas to win race 9 Saturday at Del Mar.